So just really quick, I wanted to show you how the call played out from this tutorial video. I was telling everyone to go short, or this looked like a point to go short. I used a 30x with $3,000 margin. I'm currently up $2,132. I will link the video that covered this TA later in this video, but I did want to show you how this played out. I did use a long hit strategy, and I will cover that also later in this video. So this is a quick tutorial on how to set up an account with Coincatch, how to transfer your funds from your spot account to your USDT Futures account, and how to use the trading tools under USDT Futures to trade with, as well as some trading strategies and techniques to help you get a good entry, as well as how to protect yourself. If you want to support me, guys, and you want to sign up to Coincatch, my link is pinned in the first comment and description. So when you create an account on Coincatch, you're going to have two options. You can sign up with a mobile number, just put in your mobile phone number, set a password, and sign up. Or you can choose to create an account with an email address. Now I chose to use an email address because I wanted to have more than one Coincatch account. Obviously you can choose whichever you prefer. Now I'm currently using a VPN. I would never suggest anyone use a service they're not allowed to use based on their location. I choose to use VPN because dealing with money and finance, I prefer to protect my location and identity for security reasons. I would suggest always using a VPN just for security purposes alone. Again, there are many VPN services you can choose from. I just choose NordVPN because they're well-known, trusted, and I'm familiar with the service. So as you can see, I'm currently connected somewhere in the States right now. With NordVPN, it's as simple as just, you can zoom out, you can scroll, look for a server, it's globally, wherever you want. And let's say I want to show my location to be in, let's say, Papua New Guinea. You just click on that server, and you can see it's connecting, and voila, now my IP address shows my location is now in Papua New Guinea. So once you've created your Coincatch account, the next step is to transfer funds into your account to trade with. If you're currently on the Coincatch homepage, just click under the Assets tab, click on Assets. And here you'll be able to see your total assets. If you can't see, or if it's hidden, you can click this little icon, this little eyeball here. It'll hide what's currently in your account, or you can tick it again to show what's in your account. As you can see, I have money in my spot account, however I have no money in my futures account. Before we can start trading, we'll need to transfer funds from my spot account into my futures account. So at the time of recording this video, Coincatch does not require KYC. However, this means you will need to transfer funds into Coincatch from another exchange. Now you can purchase crypto within Coincatch, but you will need to be KYC verified to use that feature. Now let me be very clear about this. Just because KYC is not required, that does not give an excuse not to pay your taxes. If you're required to pay taxes on your gains, guys, pay your damn taxes. I'd also like to point out that you can write off losses on your taxes up to your gains, so make sure you check your local tax laws for more information about taxable gains and losses. So depositing funds into Coincatch is pretty straightforward. Just click on deposit. It'll default into BTC. Right here is the coin, and you can see the chain name. This would be like the network, and your deposit address right here. You can just click on copy. This will copy your address so you can paste it into whatever exchange that you are withdrawing from. I will be using USDT. That's what I trade with, so I would click on USDT. Just make sure that the chain names match. So if you're transferring, let's say USDT from Coinbase, Coinbase uses the Ethereum ERC20 network. So when you transfer from Coinbase to Coincatch, make sure that you're choosing your deposit address as your Ethereum ERC20 network. You have other options like TRC20 and BEP20. So from other exchanges, you might have that option. Just make sure your network addresses match so you don't lose your funds when you're transferring money in. And if this is new to you guys, to play it safe, just send a small amount of money first until you get comfortable transferring funds in and out of Coincatch. Once you've deposited funds into your spot account, the next step is to transfer funds from your spot account to your futures account to trade with. Just simply click on transfer. There you have options to transfer funds from your spot account to your futures account, or you could transfer your So you could go from your futures account to your spot account. So if you want to withdraw funds from Coincatch to another exchange, those funds will need to be in your spot account. So if I go to my spot account, I would click on USDT-M Futures. That's what I'm trading with. So I would type in $20,000. If I hit confirm, you can see now I have transferred $20,000 into my futures account. And like I just said, so if I wanted to transfer that money back to my spot account, you click on USDT-M Futures, and you can see down here spot, I have 20,000 on futures account. And if you put in all, you can transfer all that money back to your spot account. So now if we go under assets and we go under futures, you can see now I have $20,000 USDT to trade with. So the next step to start trading, just go under derivatives and click on USDT-M Futures. Click that and you're ready to start trading. So the first thing right off the bat, if you want to start trading, my suggestion to you, now this is real money, this is USDT. So when you start trading this, so if you when you transfer money into Coincatch, it probably be in your spot account. You have to transfer money from your spot account. I use USDT-M Futures. That's where you're trading USDT, using USDT to trade, Bitcoin, Ethereum, other coins like that. I like trading the USDT because it's stable. If you use Coin-M Futures, using Bitcoin to trade, let's say Ethereum or other coins that fluctuate, that could be at your advantage, because if one goes higher, that makes more profit. If it goes lower, then it could be less profit. That's why I like trading with stable coin. That's why I like trading with USDT. So let's just cover a few things, guys. So first of all, if you're going to trade, my suggestion to you, go up under USDT-M Futures. Right now I'm trading under USDT-M Futures, which is real money. That's why it says USDT. If you click on USDT-M Futures Demo, now you are trading with fake money as USDT. I suggest you always do this first. Get used to the tools. Find out how much, when you put in a trade, how much you can make, how much you can lose. That way you're not using real money. You're learning the platform, you're getting used to it. And if you do get below, they give you $3,000 right off the bat of SUSDT. If you get below $1,000, you can request more money so you can continue trading to learn the features. For this, I'm going to actually trade with regular money because I have more in here and I could just show you how some of this stuff works. So first of all, so if you want to chase a trade, now this is one feature that I want to have added, and they said they will add. So if we're under market, and let's say that, so market just means whatever price is currently at. Now you can see prices right now at 65,768. So if I open a long or a short, it's going to pretty much start at that price. So let's say I want to open a short and I'm under market. By the way, cross, let's cover this really quick. So what cross means is you're using everything in your futures account as collateral. As long as you're using a stop loss, you're protecting your assets, all right? But cross gives you more options. That allows you to add to your trade, do a hedge short or hedge long. Isolated means whatever you put into your trade, that is the most you can lose. And obviously if your trade goes the correct way, you can make money. But again, cross, if you don't use a stop loss, you risk losing everything in your futures account. So just practice, use a stop loss, guys, to protect yourself. There's no reason to ever get liquidated. Leverage, pretty straightforward. You come up here and you click on leverage and you adjust your leverage to whatever you want. So let's just put it at 20x for now, hit confirm. So now I'm at 20x, I'm under market. So if I want to open a short, which right now we're at resistance, so we'll have to see how it plays out. The point of this is to show you how some of these features work. So if you're chasing trades, all right, now keep this in mind. So some people like to just be ready to chase a trade. So price will start pushing up, people want to go long, which is understandable. But okay, so let's say I want to be 20x and use $1,000, right? Well, if I enter, let's say if I enter a short right now, all right, I'm in a trade. I go into position, all right. Right now I'm up, $1 right now. If price continues down, I'm in profit. Price goes up, I'm at a loss. And you can see your liquidation price, or my liquidation price is, $130 $32,920 because I have a substantial amount of money in here. But the problem with this is, well, now you don't have a take profit or a stop loss, so you're not protecting yourself. You know, if price continues, so I'm short. So if price continues down, I'm making money. If price pushes up, I'm losing money. Now, if you're high leverage and using a lot of money, you probably want to have a stop loss put in place, because price could push up, come right back down. Price can swing really fast. So I think entering a trade without a stop loss or take profit, or at least without a stop loss, is very risky. So I'm going to close this trade. If you want to close trade, just come down here and click flash close. If I close your trade, you're out of your trade. They do have a calculator. Now you go over here to this calculator. You can enter your leverage, your open price, close price, your amount, which is great. But I would prefer if you've I was trading on Bitget. Now they had that feature where when you enter, this is SUSDT, this is demo mode, but you'd put in what your leverage was. You put in costs, SUSDT, it's fake money, it's the same thing. But you could click on long. This is where you would be putting a long, you putting a take profit and a stop loss, right? So, but it shows you, it says expected return 7%. So if with this trade, if I hit my take profit where I set it, I would make $8,490. Where I had my stop loss set at $30,231, well, if I got stopped out, I'd lose $269. It's nice to see that and have that on the screen, so you know exactly before you enter your trade how much money you would make and how much money you would lose. If you're doing a short, you click on short, and then you could do the same thing. You set your take profit, your stop loss, and it will show you how much you can make if you hit your take profit point and how much if you hit your stop loss. So that is what Coincatch will be adding. That will be live in October, and I will let you guys know that. And again, that's when I'll make the entire Coincatch tutorial. Right now, if you click on take profit and stop loss, well, yes, you can enter. So if I put in, let's just do a long here. So I'm going to put in $1,000 at 20x. So again, if I enter my take profit, so I'm going long, and remember guys, this is TradingView pretty much. And by the way, you can move these around if you want to move them out of the way, and you can basically all of these panels you can just move where you want them. So you can move this like that. You could actually take this and bring it over here. You can move them wherever you want. So just keep that in mind. You can pretty much adjust this. These are just limit orders. But just want to show you, so if I enter a trade right now, this is market, so it's going to open at whatever price currently is. So if I go take profit, if I tick on take profit and stop loss, before it enters the trade, it's already going to have my take profit stop loss, which is a safer way to trade. But if you're chasing a trade, you're not exactly sure where you want it, because if price starts moving quick, you want to jump in quick. So what I like to do is just do a horizontal line and say, look, well, I know our previous high up here is around, what, $7,390. Okay, so let's just go ahead and put take profit at, let's just do a little less. So we'll do $73,800. Stop loss. Well, let's just put our stop loss at 61,700. So we'll do 61,700. And now if I go sell short, right? Actually, so we're going long, 72,800. So if I go buy long, it'll tell you what price is, the amount, your margin. All right, so I hit confirm. Right now I'm in my trade, and you can see this is where I entered right here at 65,732. And you can see my take profit is up here at 73,800, and my take profit is down here at 61. I'm sorry, my stop loss is at 61,700. The only thing is you can't move these. They're stuck in place. Now, if you want to, now I've requested that they make it to where these can be, you can actually just select it with your mouse and drag it, so we can actually move these. So right now, if you want to actually have where you can actually move these, and you could go ahead and hit the X and close these anytime you want. But if you come down below here, you'll notice you'll have open orders, order history, all of this. So enter position, and this is important, guys. Right down here it says position, take profit, stop loss. Just go down here, click on that. It'll give you some information here. Hit you understand. And this is where you can actually type it in. So notice I have my take profit is 73,800. So take profit 73,800. Now it does tell you your percent. Expected rate of return when the price is 73,800. It does tell you you'll 245%. So you will make 245% profit. Stop loss. So my stop loss I have at 61,700. So we put 61,700. You're going to lose 123%. If you hit confirm, and then it's just making sure everything's correct, you can have no longer prompted if you want. If I hit confirm, okay, well now you can see I have two. I can drag this one and I can drag this one. So what I can do is just close this and close this, and now I have all. So now I can drag this to where I want. So if price is pushing up and I want to stay in, I can just drag my take profit up here, and as soon as it makes contact with this point, I'll take profit. Now I can drag my stop loss. So my request to Coincatch is when you enter a trade with your take profit and stop loss, the ones that originally pop up will automatically, when you can actually drag them. Now I will tell you, I do like using market. So when you click under here, notice it says market price. The reason I like market price is because I know for a fact it will trigger. Now limits and market price might be a little cheaper, but guys, I always do market price. Even though it's more expensive, I know for a fact market price will trigger. I'm not saying that market price won't. Just across all exchanges, guys, I just trust market price. If you want to close your position, you can click flash close. Now this is a long, so how this works is systemic cross. So right now my margin is, let's see, $976. So if I want to open another long, let's say that price is pushing up and I want to add to it, I could go in and just add. So take note, it says $976 down here. If I want to, I can add $500 to it. I don't even have to put in my take profit stop loss. As soon as I hit buy long, hit confirm, now you can see my margin is $1,462. So now I'm making more money or losing more money depending on which way this goes. But again, the feature that I'm requesting is that they will make it to where this is adjustable without having to go in and edit it manually. But I feel safer using market price. And if you want to flash close, just come over here, flash close, and you can close your trade. Now limit order, guys. Now a lot of people use limit. So how limit works would be, okay, well this is our resistance right here, something like this. So if you want to have a limit order, so let's say if price pushes above this point, which be careful guys, price could push up and then drop right back down. But let's say we want to set a limit order if price pushes up to 88,150. Okay, so we're under limit. So we'll do 68,150, 68,150, which means that when price hits this point, it will open a long. Cost, let's put in $1,000. And again, guys, I think it's smart to put in I would not enter any trades without using a stop loss and a take profit. It's up to you. You can enter your take profit and your stop loss after. So we'll go ahead and enter this limit order without using a take profit stop loss. So we'll just say when price hits this point, we'll go long. We'll go buy long. It shows your information. You hit confirm. Okay, hold on. Gotta figure out what happened here. So let's see, 68,150. Let's see here. Buy long. Okay, hold on. Let's see here. So if I do market and I go 1,000 and buy long, okay, it went right in, and then you can see that these are locked in place. But I want to do a limit order, and for some reason it's giving me trouble here. So 65,717. So let's just get our limit order closer. So 67,000, all right? So that means it would trigger at that point. Let's do a short, all right? So let's say if it hits 67,000, it'll trigger a short. Cost, we'll do $500. Let's see, take profit and stop loss. So we're going short. So we want to take profit down here at 52,000. All right, so right down here, say 52,000, that's where we want to take profit, right? So we'll make this green because that's where we take profit. And our stop loss will be, so we're in at 67,000. Let's set our stop loss at 68,700. So we'll do 68,700. All right, let me do sell short, hit confirm. Okay, so that worked. So now you can see if price pushes up, and again, it won't show your stop loss. Now I have take profit and stop loss. It won't show your stop loss and your take profit until after you enter your trade. So if price pushes up and hits 67,000, right, it's going to trigger my short. And if price comes down, I'm in profit. And if you go under open orders down here, it'll show you, it shows you where your take profit and your stop loss is. And you can adjust all of this. You can change the price down here. You can edit all of this stuff. Most importantly, you can edit your take profit and your stop loss. If you want to cancel your order, just hit cancel. All right, done deal. But again, when you do that, in those stop loss and take profits, when those pop up, you will not be able to edit them. You'll have to go in and manually. So if we do this again, actually I don't want to do this again, but basically once you enter your trade, just like if I'm under market and I set my stop loss take profit, let's see, so this would be a short, so let's do $500 and I go sell short, hit confirm. So you can see, like I said, when that limit order triggered, then you would see your take profit and your stop loss. But again, in order to adjust that and move it around, you need to go into position, you need to go down here, and you need to type in that information. Now, when they make that update, you'll be able to drag these without having to type it in manually. So I did want to cover that. One other thing, guys, limit orders. So the problem with limit orders is, so if you're under limit and you put a price, so let's say you want price to trigger at a certain point. So if I want price to trigger at, let's say 67,000, right? The thing is, if price pushes up very fast, it might not trigger. Now this happens across all exchanges. So if price is just kind of moving along slow and it hits that number, it's going to trigger. But again, if price just shoots up really quick, it might not hit. People have mentioned on different exchanges their limit orders do not trigger. Same if you have a limit down below. If price drops really fast, it might not trigger. So if I want to make sure, like if I have a point where I definitely want to enter a trade, I don't use a limit. What I do is, if you go over here to where it says right here, you'll see limit market. Right here it says trailing stop loss. I'd use trigger. And the reason I do this is because you can do a market order. So if I want to have my long or short or whatever, let's say open at, let's say I want it to start at 68,000. So what I would do is I would put my trigger price at 68,000. So that means that when price gets to this point, it's going to trigger. But I want to execute. Rather than putting a price, I'm going to do market order. So this means I know for a fact it might trigger a little sooner, a little later, but I know for a fact no matter how fast price pushes up, it is going to trigger because it's using market price. So again, you put in how much you want to put into your trade. You set your take profit stop loss for this one. I'm not going to put a take profit or stop loss. I'm just going to do sell short. Hit confirm, and now you can see if I go into open orders, let's see here. Where's my, let's see here, open orders. Okay, so under open orders, you got limit order trailing, so you go under trigger order, and this is where your trigger order is. So again, I use trigger orders, whether you're longing or shorting, when you want to have a point you want to enter a trade. I've never had a trigger order not trigger using market price. It's a little bit more expensive when you do market order, but I know for a fact it will trigger. That is why I use that. Now let's say that you want to go in and set your take profit and stop loss. All you do is just click here and then you can type in. So if you want, this is a short, so if you want your stop loss at 70,000, you would put in 70,000. Take profits a short, I want to make money, let's say I'm going to hit 52,000. So stop loss, so take profit, confusing myself here, so I'm shorting, so it would trigger at 68K. So since this is a short, you don't want your stop just above that. So your stop loss would be potentially, I don't know, 68,500. So 68,500. Take profit, we're shorting, so we can do take profit down at 51,800 or wherever you want it to be. Then you do that, and now you have your take profit stop loss. But as I said, once that trade triggers, those stop loss, your stop loss and take profit will be, you won't be able to edit them until you go back and when you have an open position, then you can go in and you can actually click on edit take profit stop loss, and then you can drag them on the screen. If you go into open orders, go into trigger order, you can just cancel that. So just wanted to show you those features. So again, whenever I have a point where, when price pushes up to, and I want to make sure that that triggers, I prefer to use trigger and market order. You can use limit. Limit is cheaper, but sometimes they don't trigger. So that's just want to cover that. And as I said, again, they will be making it so when you actually, this is a feature that I told them was the most important thing to me. I want to know exactly how much I'm going to make, how much I'm going to lose. So when you go under, when you're going to go under take profit stop loss, you'll be able to choose short or long, and it'll give you just this. So if you click on long, and you have all your information set, it's going to show you exactly how much money you'll make if it hits your take profit, and it'll show you how much you'll lose if it hits your stop loss. If you click on short, it'll be the other way around, but it'll show you how much you'll make. So that is the most important feature I want them to add, and once they do add that, I will make that entire Coincatch video. But remember, I will add some trading techniques and some different ways to trade. I did want to show you how you can do a long hedge, or so let's say if you're already in a short and you want to do a long hedge. It's just kind of a way to keep you in the trade. Now obviously if you enter two trades, there's a trading fee to enter that trade. I did want to show you that really quick. So let's say, and this is a good thing about cross if you have money in your account. So let's say right now, let me get rid of these lines. So let's say that if you double click this, just like TradingView, it gets rid of the volume down below. So let's say that I am in a short right now, all right? So let's just do markets. That's going to enter at my current price. So let's say that I am in a short, all right? So we're going to do $1,000, and I'm going to short from right where we're resistance, all right? Typically, you short resistance. I'm not even going to put a take profit or stop loss. I'm just going to go sell short. So I'm at 20x, $1,000. I go sell short. Hit confirm. Okay, so now I'm in a short. You see position. I'm in a short right now. I'm in profit. What? All right, now I'm at negative $1. Obviously, the more leverage, more margin you put in, the more you can lose, the more you can make. So I'm in a short. So it's a possibility price could push up, all right? And if you have a stop loss, it's going to push up. It's going to stop you out. You could be out of your trade. Then price drops. You would have made money if you didn't get stopped out. So another option, and this is something that I do often, but if you do this, if you're doing hedges, I would always be at your computer or on your phone and be watching it, because if it could stop you out, then go the other way, and then you're in trouble. But this is just one technique to play. So I'm short from resistance, but let's say they do a scam wick, like right here. You can see there's a scam wick. It pushed up, stop people out, and then drop. So one thing you could do, you could do this. So now that I have, by the way, if you're in this, if you hit Control Z is undo, and I think Control X is, well, Control Z is undo. So if you do something, you want to get rid of it, you can delete it, hit Control Z on your keyboard on the PC. So I'm in a short right now. So I want to make sure that if price pushes up, I don't want to get stopped out, but I also don't want to lose money. So what I could do is I could go over here to trigger, right? Go to trigger. And let me add another line here. Let's add a line right here. So let's say price pushes above this point. And let's just make this a little thicker so you can see it. So what I want to do is, if price pushes up to this point, I want to have it to where it will trigger a long using the exact same margin and the same leverage. So what I will do is at 60, let's see right here. So this would be, let's just do 67,500. Okay, so we go 67,500, right? And then execute price, market order, again, so it'll be close to that point. Cost value, so the last one I did $1,000, so we'll do $1,000. And now I can go, and again, I'm under trigger. So 67,500, if it gets to that point, it will trigger. You could have it closer, guys. I'm just showing you how this works. So 67,500, let's say it pushes up to that point. What'll happen is as soon as it hits that point, it's going to open a long. So I'll have a long open and a short open, which means if it hits this point, it opens my long. So that way I'm not losing money on my short because price pushed up above that point. Well, what you could do, since you have that trigger, you could set a stop loss below this point. This way, if price pushes up and let's say hits, let's just make that $67,000. So we'll go 67,000 right here. So that means it'll trigger if it hits that point. Now we could do our take profit stop loss. So all that matters to me is a stop loss. So if price pushes up, it's going to trigger that long. So if price continues pushing up, you're not making or losing any money. Doesn't matter how far it pushes up. But that's just it. You're not making money, you're not losing money. The point of trading is to make money. So if I'm wrong about this and they wick up to stop people out and then price comes back down, well, what I could do is set a stop loss down here. So let's set a stop loss at 64,800. Remember, the first one's take profit, stop loss is over here. So if we do horizontal line here, so price pushes above this point, I'm in a hedge. So I'm not losing or making money, but I'm still in my trade. So right here, we'll have a stop loss. So the stop loss will be 64,500. So we'll do stop loss 64,500. And then we'll do a sell. Okay, so we're already in a short, so we're going to do buy long, all right? So now you can see, I guess you have to do a take profit. So we're going to go ahead and put something really high up here, and we'll just make it 84,000. And then we're going to go buy long. All right, and then it gives you all information, hit confirm. So now you can see I have an order, right? So now if price pushes up to 67,000, right? I got a trigger. So if price pushes up to 67,000, right, to wick people out, stop them out, all it's going to do is it's going to open a hedge. So that means once price hits this point and continues up, and while I did enter a trade, there's a fee for that trade, I am not losing money as far as it pushes up. Doesn't matter. So if you give a scan wick all the way up, my trade's kind of frozen. But then when price comes back down and hits this point, that will close my hedge long, and then I can ride my short down. The only thing is make sure you're paying attention to the charts, because price could push up, come back down, stop you out, and then continue up. I'm just saying there's different ways you can trade. Another way, by the way, you can cancel that order if you want, go into position, you can flash close your trade anytime you want. Another way to do it, if you're not too sure about your entry, getting an entry is hard sometimes. So what you could do is, if I wanted to go ahead and open a short right now, I'm not sure if this is going to hold this resistance level. What you could do is pick your leverage, stick with the leverage you choose. I'm at 20x. So if I wanted to, I could enter $200. I'm not going to put a take profit or stop loss, hit sell short, all right, hit confirm. So now I'm in my position, all right, so if price continues to drop, I'll make money, albeit I'll be making less money because I don't have that much margin. But then let's say price drops all the way down to 57,400. Well, if I put $200 into this trade, well, now if I want to double that, right? So I put $200 more into that trade, and I go sell short, right? Now it adds. Now I have $400 in that trade. So if price was down here, that means, so if you entered your trade here originally, price is down here, and you doubled your margin, that's going to put your break even right here. So that's one way to enter your trade. Use less margin if you're not so sure about it, and as price comes down, you can just continue adding margin to your trade. And then obviously, like I said, you can come down here, and then this is where you can enter your take profit and your stop loss. So I'm in a short, so you could put any number and then adjust it. That's a great thing once you type it in. So take profit, since I'm in a short, let's just put a random number. Let's just put 52,000. Stop loss, let's just put it up here at 66,000. And this way I have it in here, and now I can just drag this where I want it. Just pull it up. So now my stop loss is up here, 67,525. And again, you can move your take profit. But again, those are the features I use. Again, when Coincatch makes these changes, I will make that full tutorial. Again, the first part will be setting up an account. Remember, if you use an email address, you can have multiple accounts or no KYC. The second part of the tutorial will be covering all of this, how to use these different features. Take your stop loss, take profit. You'll be able to calculate how much you can make, how much you can lose. And then some of the other features they have. And then the third part of that tutorial will be trading techniques, how we use parallel channels, fib channels, and play patterns. So that will be the whole tutorial. I did want to cover this really quick, just how Coincatch works. I love their platform. I just want them to add those new features, which they said they will. So I will keep you posted on that, guys.